Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Teesha, and today we are going to do a ranking all of the men's scents that we've tried. Well, not me personally, but that I've smelled in our collection. So as you can see, I'm sitting here alone, which means I did not do a good enough job convincing Aaron to jump into this video. He just said, nah, no thanks. But he did provide me with some very extensive and interesting notes to share with you. So this is ranking all the men's scents, a female perspective versus a man's perspective. Again, some of these smell clean and could be considered unisex. You can also wear whatever you like. So some of these like musky, woodsy scents are your jam. I'm not saying that only men can wear these. It's just that in my home, only the men wear the scents in here. However, these are scents that my nose does like, so I can definitely pick out certain ones that are my favorites. And I did put them all on a little strip, so I didn't spray them in this vicinity because, you know, these little mists kind of get, go around. He usually uses this on his body or on his clothing for work. A couple of them Aiden's tried, so I'll go ahead and add those notes, but things get interesting, so we are just going to jump right in. So we are ranking 11 scents. We have not tried everything. Most of the time I got, please do not buy me Bath and Body Works, because I just don't think he understood there was a complete separate men's area. So every once in a while, I don't listen, obviously, very well. I bought him some anyways, and he slowly over time has really come to enjoy them. And now when there is a sale, he go ahead and gives me some money, transfers some money, and says, if you go that way, pick them up for me. Which is great having the BOPUS option now. That way I can only just get a couple things and I don't have to like place an online order or make it into store that one day of a men's sale. So for the most part, he does enjoy the shower gels, but he's kind of tried and true to his like Dove, clean slate, something kind of body wash, which just smells nice, fresh and clean. But he does go through a couple of these. Sometimes I don't catch some for empties. He's like, oh, I threw that away. Well, that's all right, but I can definitely tell when he does use a men's body wash versus his Dove. No hate on Dove. I use Dove products for me, but these do leave a nice amount of scent behind in the shower and also a nice base for him to build on with his colognes and these body sprays. So for the most part, that's it. He won't really get into lotion and stuff. He just uses like a Vino. We're going to let him do his thing. And so I'm going to go ahead and share my thoughts with you. And I just basically went in a rank of the ones that I like and I compliment him the most on. And then since he wouldn't get on the video, which he did sit down and like smell the strips, and he gave me his first impression. So the first thing that came to mind, and this gets really funny. So even though he's not physically present, in maybe another future video, he will jump on after he sees that this is not that big of a deal. So it's just me, sorry. But we're going to just combine this video. I thought about scrapping it because I knew that it would be better if he jumped in with me. But I just thought, in case you guys were thinking of gifts for Father's Day or birthdays or, you know, when SAS comes around, I'd give you my thoughts on the scents. And that way, if you see something on sale, a lot of these I did pick up for 75% off. I'm going to try to remember ones that are available right now, so I can tell you, like, these are actually available in store. But I thought this would just be a fun video. So we're going to jump in, no pressure. And I'm going to start with number 11, and then I'm going to go to number 1. So let's see what we got here. They're all in like a disarrayed order. Okay. So for me, number 11 goes to this scent here, Canyon. I like it, and this is actually one a little higher up on Aaron's list, but I have a lot of favorites in here. So again, I had to put something at the bottom, right? So here's the packaging. The notes are black pepper, desert sand, and crisp vetiver. For me, this one smells good, but it's a little bit on the like peppery side, and it's a little, I mean, I don't think you can really smell the sand, but I get the vetiver, kind of like that crispness. It's very like pungent to your nose, mixed with that black pepper. I don't think this one's available. I think I picked this one up at the Winter Sass, but he uses this in the shower gel and in the body mist. And like I said, these are just based on my scents. Like, he actually went in and did a little bit funnier job. So we're going to rush through my list. So number 11 goes to Canyon. Next for me is Noir. This I got as like a free gift. So we just bought this without ever smelling it in store. The notes are black cardamom, smoky vanilla, hint of musk. I like it. It's not very distinct though. I don't really pick up much more than like a musky scent. I don't get a vanilla. I guess it's like a little bit creamy or sweet, but mostly, you know, you're getting like that cardamom, so it's like spicy, musky. It's okay. It's totally a men's scent, but there's nothing like to me about this one, so this one's just okay. Next, we're gonna do teakwood. So here's teakwood. This is just, I don't have a spray in this one. Again, I think I picked this up 75% off at SAS, so it's just kind of what I found. But we both just stuck our nose in here because he actually hasn't tried this scent, which I do think I want to share that as well. Most of these he has at least tried once, but you know, he's very like into his routine, so he'll kind of grab for the same one. But we wanted to smell everything we had on hand. This is also an older scent, so it's not available. You'd have to check online because I'm not 100% sure what's available online, but these aren't the newer scents that are out. But the notes are mahogany, black teakwood, and lavender. This smells like the candle, which I do not mind. I just liked a few more, but the scent is absolutely good. Especially, it kind of just smells grown and sexy to me, but I liked a few of these scents just a little bit more. So it is kind of further down on my list, but again, let's just wait till we get to Aaron's list. Okay, next we're gonna do, I'm gonna put these over here because I'm gonna like mess them up. I've used this one and I've used that one. Okay, next is one that I really don't ever even think of for like Aaron or like a grown man. This is definitely a teenage friendly or even a young man. Like my son started to spray this at like 10, 11. So that's preteen, but this is the scent Clean Slate. They have repackaged, so this is back out. This is in the older packaging that they got rid of last SAS. I never did find the cologne. I'd gone to outlets and everything, but the notes are marine citrus, blue sage, and sandalwood. This just smells like straight up fresh and clean, aquatic, but like on the lighter side, you know, like the Abercrombie side, like the Hollister side. So Aaron has smelled this and said that's not for him. I mean, he's not an overly stinky person, so I don't know why he thinks he needs the most, but he said this one just didn't seem to be like enough scent that he didn't want to use it. But Aiden is doing a great job with this. Just a couple sprays so we're not overdoing it and, you know, choking out teachers and bus drivers and other students. But it is just really nice. It's an elevation of your shower. You smell fresh, clean, and you know, like you haven't been like laying in bed for 3 days, which is pretty much all we do on the weekends. But that's what I think of when I think of this scent. So, you know, there's a few scents that are down further that smell, you know, much more like grown and manly, but masculine, if you will. But this scent is really nice. I just wouldn't probably recommend it for like, I mean, it's really whatever you want, but this just really screams like preteen, you know, fresh and clean, no like heavy cologne type of thing. So that's where I put that one on my list. Okay, next we're getting into like, there's a lot of aquatic scents here and we like some more than others. So one just had to kind of fall to the bottom. We put Ocean at number 7. I'm really bad at numbering things. 7 or 8, let's see. 7. 7 is Ocean. Let me read you the notes. It's blue cypress, vetiver, coastal air. This one's nice. It's got that airy note. Vetiver, again, you know, kind of stands out in like a candle. Really stands out in this body care. So that's probably the strongest note to me. And then like, you know, it just kind of smells aquatic, fresh. Not, you know, no big deal. It was not something that's memorable. But when he sprays this on himself, I'm like, oh, that's fresh and clean. Kind of really reminds me of his body soap. So just like an extension of that. Not like sagey or smoky or musky or anything like that. So this one's good. It's fresh and clean, but like a little bit more grown than Clean Slate, in my opinion. Okay, next we're going to do Hero. Oh, look, I just picked it up randomly. So this is a new scent. And Aaron's only worn this once. We ran to Sam's Club. So this was a Sam's Club date scent, but you can wear it whenever you want. The notes are fresh cardamom, vetiver root, white cedar. It's nice. It's like, let me just smell this paper again because from memory, yeah, like it kind of smells like a lot of them. They are not like super distinct and different to me. You know, this one gives me a little bit of like that, what's the last one there that had the vetiver? Like, you know, this one has vetiver, so they smell similar, and this one has cardamom, so they smell a little similar. Like there is differences in the notes, but where this one might be more of like a day wear and like Noir could be your night with the smoky vanilla, but both of them have that like cardamom, you know, that spiciness to it. So I like this one. He just hasn't worn it enough to like move up to my tippy top favorites, which we're getting to, but I do like Hero. I think again, it's woodsy and it's got a little bit of spiciness to it. So it definitely smells like cologne. It's not nothing. It's not just fresh, but it's just not my favorite. Okay, next we're gonna do Freshwater, which I actually have in the old packaging and the new packaging. I think this is old and this is new, but I could have that backwards. This might be old and this is new. I've picked them up at men's sales. Oh, actually, I know now. This is new and this is old because this is $13.50 and this is $14.50, and we do not like reduce prices. But the notes are the same: Italian bergamot, molten spring water, and oak moss. I think it's the oak moss for me. Let me smell it on the paper. I mean, I don't know men's scents like that to where like I could pick out certain things. Let me see. I'm like not finding it here. Maybe I forgot to make one for this one. Oh no, here it is. There's like 12 different little pieces of paper on my table here. Pause. So I like this one because it's got the citrus added to it and it's really strong. So it's like aquatic with the citrus note. So this is really nice. This is available now. And it really smells like a good one for summer. Like some of these it kind of seems more like what you like to wear during the day, what you like to wear in the night. Not that big a deal. But this one kind of seems like really summer heavy. And like, I really like it. So like, again, that citrus and the oak moss, it just really smells good. He's worn this one a couple times in this one. This is actually brand new. And I was like, ooh, I really like that. Which one did you spray? Because I've been kind of thinking about doing this video for a while. So this one is a love. Pretty much everything from here on up is a love. And I've just been putting them in the order that I'm remembering. So the next one I want to talk about is black tie. I really like this one. This is about number 3 or 4 for me. And this is notes of aromatic sage, dark tonka bean, and rich sandalwood. I love the candle and I love this body care. You know, we've gone out for dinner a couple times and he's used this, and I just think like it really does like evoke that like really fancy night out, you know, not like you're running to like the China buffet. Like you're going out for dinner, you're sitting down and like just getting little like hints of this through the air. I just think it really smells good on him. And I don't know, I think I'm a big fan of tonka bean, but it can be put in either a feminine fragrance or a masculine fragrance. So, but this one just, I think the sage, the tonka bean, the sandalwood, it just mixes into like fancy man, got his life together, black tie event, which I've never been to. So there's that, but really nice spray. And again, I would love to find this in a cologne because I think mixing it with the body spray would be really nice and last even longer. But this one lasts a good amount of time. And like for these mists, I really can smell these on him. Initial spray is always the strongest, but it lingers on his clothes. Like he wears a uniform and he takes it off. I can still smell this on it, and he doesn't take it with him to refresh. So these are a really nice option for men who don't want to fuss like us with the product layering and everything. They last a really long time. Okay, so my favorite 2 scents by far are these 2. And I put them in order of what he wears the most because I know that he wears this one because I like it so much. So number 2 is going to vintage. This is a really nice one. Blue lavender, fresh pepper, and vintage woods. I keep saying this. This smells like a hope chest, like opening up a hope chest, maybe having like an old sweater in it or something. I like it a lot. He likes it too, but when he first started spraying it, he's like, does that smell like old man on me? He got a little nervous. I said, no, I don't smell that. I like the scent of this. So it's got that woody presence mixed with like a little bit of spice, and the lavender is really nice and smooth, kind of make it like fresh, clean sweater, but he doesn't really wear sweaters. So my absolute favorite, which is not currently available, but I absolutely see this one coming back. Look, it's been the most used and abused. It's truly almost empty. It's Whiskey Reserve. This has notes of crisp apple, single malt whiskey, and white oak. It's just got that like oak, like, you know, the barrel where they have the whiskey. We've been on a few whiskey tours here in Kentucky. And then the apple just gives it like a hint of sweetness and tart, while that whiskey is really the prominent note. So that I know when he sprays this one, I can smell it like in this room, out in the living room. Like, did you put on Whiskey Reserve? This is my absolute favorite of the men's care scents. And I'm sad that you can't get it, but you absolutely can get this one. I like it just as much. And like I said, I know black tie is available. They just came out with Legend, Hero, and Sport. Now, in my store, they did not have Sport out. It was like the first week they were launching, and they said they didn't have it yet. And I did spray it, and I remembered liking it, but I don't remember anything about it because it was just sprayed on a card. I'd also like to try Graphite, but you guys will have to let me know which of these scents that I need to get for him to try if I haven't listed it here. These are all the ones we've tried. So let's give you Aaron's list in order, and we're going to go from his number 1 scent to number 11. I think that would just be fun. So I'm going to give you the reason. So I just said, why do you like this one? where do you put it? And like I said, he smelled his little strips, and we did this, you know, very professionally, but he decided he did not want to be on camera. So I'm going to give you the word that he associated with the scent, and they're kind of funny to me. I hope you guys enjoy this. So number 1 for him is Whiskey Reserve. And I said, why? He said, I've used it the most and you like it the best. I was like, okay. And then he said, and I like whiskey. I'm like, okay, that's good. So then the second scent for him is Freshwater. And he said it's because it smells like his body wash. Fair enough. I think most men probably do like their body wash scent. They smell that in the shower. It wakes them up in the morning. Number 3 for him is Canyon, which again, this is one of my least favorites, but I asked him why. He said it smells like pepper or wood. And he said he doesn't know why you'd put pepper on wood. And I'm like, right. So those have never been like something that you have experienced at the same time. He said no. Ocean is his number 4. And then he said, I said, why? And he said, freshness. So that works. And then he said, Aquaman, maybe. And then he kind of went down a rabbit hole at this point, assigning these to superheroes. So I'm really not sure that this information is going to be helpful, but here's the video anyway. So freshness, and this might be what Aquaman smells like. So there you go. And who doesn't want to know what Jason Momoa smells like? I do. Okay, so then I think he really got on a roll here with his scent notes. And so he smelled this one and said this was number 5. He said it smelled fancy, which it does. And then he said Hulk. And I'm like, oh, so we're doing this now. We're going to give, and he didn't actually do that for all of them. But so he's like Hulk, you know, before he turns into the Hulk. And I said, that makes sense. I like that. So there we go, black tie. And then he actually picked this, which again is the only one we don't have in the mist, teak wood. And I said, what do you like about it? And then he looked at the notes and he smelled it again. And he said, I think this is what a lumberjack would smell like. And I think, you know, what we don't do, we think we would like. And I think that might be something that he would love to experience one day, going out into the woods and cutting down trees. So, you know, that's cool. And so that's why he liked this one. No hate. I just asked him to help me. Next, he said he would pick this one, and he says it smells like a cologne, but he also thinks it smells like a grandpa. I don't get that. I think you read the name and associated it, but I really like this one. It has a nice cedar scent to it, and it's like peppery with like that lavender. Lavender's in a lot of men's scents, and I think it's really nice. Where did he go next? So after vintage, he said Grandpa Cologne. Again, I don't know that any of these opinions are going to be helpful, y'all. The next one, number 8, he said Legend. And he said, this smells like splashing some cologne on wood, which the notes are bergamot, rich oak, and sandalwood. So he was spot on there. He's like, it's like splashing a little cologne on some wood. We'll give him that one. Next, he said number 9 for him would be Hero. And then he said, this is what Iron Man smells like. And I'm like, okay. Fresh cardamom, vetiver root, and white cedar. And if you'd like him to do like an entire Marvel, I think he would be very down. This was just him throwing things at me, I think, to get out of doing the video. But this is what he gave to Iron Man, so we can see if his, you know, notes are the same. And then he said number 10 went to Noir. I think he just forgot about this one. And that's really all I have to say about this one, is it's not very memorable. But he said musky vanilla. And this is what Batman smells like. So there we go. Batman, I think it's Batman colors, but that's what Batman smells like. And then the last one, spot number 11, he gave to Clean Slate. He said this smells like something he wore when he was young from like Curve. Very possible. And then he said that's what Spider-Man smells like. So Spider-Man got Clean Slate. So he did participate, sort of. I'm not sure that I did a great job of giving you much notes on the scents, but we really do like Whiskey Reserve. I hope this one comes back in the fall. If you see it, snag it. I'm going to try more scents then too, because I really was interested in flannel. But this is kind of when I started sneaking stuff in, because I smelled it in store and I was like, I like this. And before then he was like, don't buy me anything. And then I found a bunch of these at SAS, recently picked up a few more. And then, you know, like I said, the men's collection has been growing lately, which I'm here for. These two are really top favorites for me. Black tie just is like a fancy high-end cologne scent. I don't think anyone would think you're wearing Bath and Body Works. You know, the sage, tonka bean, sandalwood, those are scent notes we find in like Tom Ford fragrance, well, colognes. And the Creed fragrances that has like sage. So, you know, some of these scent notes really do kind of, like I've tried a few of those in the Dossier colognes for Aaron, and he pairs these and uses them together and they work very well. So you just kind of have to like read the bottle or read the notes that's on the bottle, which is nice for both Dossier and Bath and Body Works. But this one is still really high up on my list, vintage. I like when he wears these. I compliment him often as he does me. So we, you know, if nothing else from this video, you've now learned that I have no power of persuasion in my home, and you know, everyone here is a Bath and Body Works convert. I even got Aiden wearing the little clean slate. So this is no longer just a me problem. This is a we problem. So there you go. So there are plenty of scents available. I love when they do a men's care. They're like $5.95. You can usually pair that with a coupon. And I think these are perfect gifts for Father's Day. Or like I said, a lot of summer birthdays. You don't know what to give. I think this is a nice gift for a man with a gift card. So we'll do a video closer to Father's Day about that kind of stuff. So I'll stop rambling. Thank you guys so much for watching this one. Sorry, I did not have a partner in crime. Maybe next video. But let me know if you like this one. Let me know if any of these are your favorite men's scents for men in your life, or if you like to wear them too. Because like I said, some people really do get into the musky, woodsy scents. So you could wear this as well. I used to like Paris. I think that's the one with the lemon, right? I had just randomly gotten like a shower gel and I used that. So again, they're not all meant just for men. We can do whatever we want with scents that we like. So let me know down below what you thought of this video. And I thank you guys so much for watching, and take care until the next one. I'll probably see you in a video tomorrow. Thank you. Bye.